The only reason I'm even fixing this is because it's sentimental value. Nothing to do with it being a good vehicle. It's a piece of shit vehicle. This thing's a lemon. It's known to be a lemon. It will always be a lemon. Only reason I'm fixing it, sentimental value. If I were to do this over again, I will get rid of it and get a 4Runner. The good old Toyota without having any of these issues. This is a 2014 GMC Acadia.
What kind of engine does it have in it?
It is the SLT model, front wheel drive, 3.6 liter GM with a classic, typical timing belt or timing chain issues where they stretch after 100,000 miles. We're going to be changing the timing chain on this, and I got plenty of other things I need to change on this vehicle. And like I said, and I will repeat this, I'm only repairing this vehicle and replacing the timing chain because it's sentimental value.
All right.
Only reason. We will take you bolt by bolt on this adventure. Yeah. First, you need to disconnect the battery. So you need to open up the back door on the passenger rear. Probably move the front seat by pressing this button here, and you can see how the whole seat comes forward. Okay, now we're gonna go proceed to the back seat. Move this over out of the way, and then that will get you access right here under this beautiful battery cover. This beautiful battery cover, which GM uses a special Torx screw, so that when you're stranded on the side of the road, you are sure not going to have that nice Torx screw there to change your battery. Great engineering, GM. Yeah, great engineering. I went to the good folks at Harbor Freight and I picked up a security bit set. And this security bit set will have all the Torx bits that you'll need for this car. We have number 20. We'll try that one first. And it seems to fit. And luckily it looks like this bolt's actually kind of loose. And I think I have to get this cover off by pulling it, prying it on one side and the other, and that comes off. Okay, now I'm able to get access to the battery. So I got the cover. Oh, we'll have to disconnect the negative and maybe the positive. I'm not sure yet, probably just the negative, but definitely have to disconnect that to make sure the car's not on or has no power going to it, because we're gonna have to disconnect the whole fuse box under the hood, and that's all going to be positive, so we don't want anything powered.
All right, so sounds good.
I'll proceed to getting a wrench to take that out. You'll need a number 10 socket for the battery with an extension, and then a ratchet. And then so now that you have your ratchet with the extension, go to the post here on the negative. And then loosen that up.
Something or screwdriver to pry it out.
Okay, yeah, coming off. I said we're doing this bolt by bolt.
Bolt by bolt.
And there's that special flange nut, so don't lose it, because it's a special flange. It has this little flange in the very bottom of it, like a little taper. And that should come right off. So you'll need a lady slipper. Get that underneath there. And see, it comes off just like that. And now that's out and off the battery post on the negative, and we need to make sure that it doesn't touch the negative on the battery post. So we're gonna move it out of the way like that. You need electrical tape. You get a little piece and cover the post so that doesn't come in contact with the negative and you short anything out. So that's good right there. Now we're gonna go ahead and open the hood.
Right,
And there's the hood right there. See the hood symbol? You're gonna
not to be confused with a hood.
Yeah, the ghetto.
Not the ghetto hood, the actual hood to the car.
Hood. Yeah. And then you have a little handle here for the hood release, and that will release the hood. Now we have the battery here, but this, since we disconnected the negative in the car over there under the seat in the back, this shouldn't have any power anymore. Okay. We picked up a little pry tool from the good old Harbor Freight to remove these little clips that go around holding this whole shroud on. So what you do with this, you put it right here. There's a little loose already. You pull it like that and the whole clip comes out. Then you put the clip off to the side, and then you go down here. Okay, there's one. Okay, so I'll bring a variety of tools for this. Little picks with an angle, some tiny screwdrivers, some little mini needle nose pliers, and we're going to try this little one here. So we're going to go underneath this little tab there. You can see it. I'm going to pry it up, and that clip's going to come off. We're going to set that aside. Go under here, and that whole clip comes off. Get that off, and that one comes off. Here's another one. We're going to go here. Here's another one.
Went somewhere in there.
Down yonder into the engine bay. Behind the engine.
I can see it.
Yeah, it can see it.
Okay.
It's right there.
Oh, so, there it is. Okay,
so
the camera
the clip is right there. It felt
yeah.
right here. I'm gonna grab it. I'm gonna try to walk off of it.
Yeah.
So I will get all these clips and put them in an area where I won't lose them. Now we're gonna take this off. This comes off, this whole strap. Oh, looks like this weather stripping is attached. There's a clip there. And if you just kind of give it a little tug, it comes off. And on this side, yeah, and that comes off like that. And then just pull that up. Then this whole thing comes off. And then we just have to move this out of the way. We're gonna take this off, this engine cover. There's a, the hose clamp for the air filter box. So we need to undo that with a 5/16 socket. I have my little impact. And loosen that up. And I kind of went a little too far. So that's fine, I'll just set that aside. Remove this. Okay. That comes off there. Okay, I'm going to take the oil cap off. So we're going to undo that, pull that off, set that over here, off to the side. Then we're going to come over to the cover, and I think it just pops off. Yeah, you just pull up, give it a firm upward motion, And then move this. There is a grommet holding it on right there and on the other side over there. So it looks like you just have to pull it off and it'll come out. Like that. You pull it from the back. You can lift this whole assembly out of the way. So we're going to put that back on. Like that. There. Next, we are going to remove the air hose that goes to the engine from the air filter.
The air intake manifold?
Air intake, yeah, the air intake thing.
Air intake, yeah.
And there's another 5/16 hose clamp right here. So we're gonna loosen that up. Like that. And how about this side loose? And we're probably gonna need to take this off first. This probably has to come off, then this, and then I can get to the engine here. So we're gonna take this plug off. So it has one of these safety plugs. See how that locks in like that? See that? So that you pull that out like that, and then you squeeze this tab here in the middle, and then you pull it, and that comes off. Then you move this out, and it shows more Torx screws. GM's engineering with beautiful Torx screws to fasten the air filter. You can kind of see it there. There, and we have 1, 2, 3 on this side, and 4, and we might have a few more on that side. So we will get a wrench and get that off. And I need to get the right bit set, and I got this whole set here from the good folks at Harbor Freight.
Hashtag not sponsored.
Let's see. So we're gonna try a Torx 25, and I have this little 1/4-inch bit ratchet from Vim. I picked this up somewhere. I don't remember exactly where. But anyway, it fits on these 1/4-inch, and it also fits on the bits. You can reverse it. It has a little lever there. I like this ratchet because it gets into tight spaces. So I'm going to put this on a 1/4-inch extension, and then I'm going to reach down here, and it fits perfectly there on the screw. We can drop it in the engine bay, and we can have fun looking for it later.
You can fish it out.
We can have fun fishing.
It'd be like an extra quest.
We'll go to screw number 3. Yeah, it's like people that like to go to the lake to go fishing. You can go under your hood and play fishing with fasteners.
Dude, this is even funner.
And move that out of the way so that we can gain access here to this bolt.
Oh man! Let me see, where'd it go? Did it go under the car? I feel like it went Did it go under the car?
It's up here.
Oh, okay.
It's up here.
We're gonna go fishing twice now. We get to go fish for a couple of fasteners.
It's right here. Right there. See that? Right on top of the transmission.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Right there. So then we'll move that over here. a bolt right here behind the airbox. Actually, that one's missing. I don't know. Was that the one I took off?
I don't think you took that one off. No, I think that's
that was
missing.
probably missing. Yeah,
That was
somebody
missing.
has already been in here
Yeah.
doing fishing with the screws. So
Probably the original owner.
yeah,
Well, or the mechanic shop that originally got the car.
okay. Gonna hold on to that screw there and move that over here. We have 4. We have 1 in the bay, and there might be 1 missing. So this should actually come off now. Okay, so that comes off now. I'm gonna slowly pull it up. It's kind of caught on everything. Kind of get caught on certain things. Get that out of the way. And there it is. There's the air box. And I can show it. Okay, so there's the intake. See, it's kind of
A little bit, yeah. It's a little dirty.
it's a little dirty, but not.
It's
too
not
bad.
No, not as bad as my Buick's. My Buick's was really bad.
Yeah, your beer was pretty bad. This air filter,
I mean, I'm surprised. It's
Uh,
pretty clean.
it's not that bad. I mean, it's really not too bad. I mean, it looks.
It's-
The gasket's kind of.
Yeah, the gasket's a little torn up, but
Yeah, gasket's.
but the filter's pretty clean.
I might. Yeah, I don't know if I can replace that gasket or.
Yeah, it might just be like time to buy a new filter. Might be cheaper than trying to replace the gasket.
Should I remove it? Hey, what do you think?
If you want to find the screw that took off, maybe it might help. But
It might-
that's the
yeah.
only reason to remove it, to see if you can find
Okay.
the elusive screw.
The elusive screw. Okay, we're gonna do that. So we'll go over to the wrench set here, and we'll put our good old Harbor Freight bit, who doesn't sponsor us.
Hashtag not sponsored.
Not sponsored by the good people at the Harbor Freight.
Quality tools.
Quality tools. Tools when you need them. Tools that when you need them right now, you can get them right now. You don't need to wait and chase trucks around to get tools.
Yeah.
Okay. And then do this. So we're gonna use my little Milwaukee Impact with a 1/4 inch to 3/8 drive, and we're gonna use this extension on a 10 millimeter, and we're gonna come down here to the screw that holds the bottom part of the air box. And we're gonna get that screw laid up here. So right here on this side of the bottom of the air box, there's a Torx screw sitting there that fastens the air box. We're gonna need to get that screw out. So I got this long extension with a Torx 30 bit. Torx 30, and we have this locking extension. I think this is an Irwin from Lowe's, not sponsored. And we're gonna go down here and reach into the screw head and get that nice and snug and fitting into the head. And loosen the screw. We're removing it. Okay. Okay. I think it's loose. Yeah, screw's loose. Okay. So, oh, right there. There's the other. See that?
Oh yeah.
There's the other screw right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Okay.
Let's get that out. Okay, I got the bit. Torx 30. We'll see if they use, the GM decided to use the same screw. Now with my little bit, ratchet, we're going to reach down in here in this little tight spot right there. Oh, it's all clean in here because I got the transmission fluid leaking all over from the, when I did the. Okay. And I think it's almost out. I do have another trick up my sleeve, so I'm going to use my Milwaukee, again not sponsored, my Milwaukee fuel ratchet with these special ratchets that comes with, and I have the bit driver. I'm going to put that in the socket head. I'm going to use a small extension. I'm going to use my bit, and I'm going to make sure that's in the reverse position by flipping the lever, and it's in the reverse position. So now I can reach in here to the screw head, okay, and that got it loose. And there's a little cable here, right here attached to the air box, a little cable. So we need to squeeze the tab there, see it? Squeeze it. That's out of the hole now, right there. And that is for this cable thing. I'm not really sure exactly what this is for, but it has a little retainer clip that goes through that hole. So we need to pull this out. Fidgeting with it, and okay, let's see if we can remove this out of the way. We already undid the hose clamps. Here's the other one that goes here. Oh, look at that.
Oh shoot,
that just came off.
yeah. Going to that.
It went into this. I think this is the PCV valve right here.
Okay.
And you see how it's all coated with grime and everything?
Yeah.
It's coated with just grime. This is the PCV valve.
Yeah.
I think that's what that is. We're gonna set that aside. Okay, I think it's because it's right here. It's stuck. We had to remove the computer out of the way.
Oh, okay.
Okay. The ECM or PCM. Again, 10 millimeter. I'm using my impact. There's 2 screws here. Remove that one. Remove that one. We're going to the same side. See if there's any other screws holding this on. There's 2 clips here, and they go into this recess here.
Okay, so clip there and a clip there, and they go into that recess.
Yeah.
And that right there. That. Let's see. Right
there. Right there. And right there.
Right there.
Okay.
And the clip's right there.
Right there. And there's one clip, and there's the other clip right here.
There. Okay.
So now we're going to just kind of move this out a little bit out of the way. Maybe we can gain a little bit of access to the air box. Get rid of this in here. Squeeze things around. Okay. There we go. So just kind of juggling it out. We got the air box out. And here's the other part, the snorkel. There is the elusive screw.
Oh, there he is. Yeah.
Right there, right under. We couldn't even see it.
Yeah.
We found the elusive screws
Right under that box.